Twitter. X. Elon Musk's personal cum dumpster. The worst social media app. Still has some of the funniest moments in internet history put onto it, let's be honest. And today I've gathered 30 of the funniest tweets that I'm aware of, and I'm going to be ranking them on a tier list. So the way that I'm going to run this is that I'm going to go through each tweet individually. I'll put my letter ranking up top, and then at the end, I'll put on screen the full tier list with everything ranked among tiers and everything. For our first tweet, Kodak Black. I support breast cancer. This might be the best thing Kodak has ever done. I mean, this is just... It's the perfect example of irony. This is the exact opposite thing of what he wanted to say. And he fucking... Dude, look at him, bro. He looks like he's 8 years old in this picture, too. I'm gonna give this an A. It's not quite an S, but it is goated. It is hilarious. Yeah, absolutely an A. When this one was first fired off, I was talking with my friend Tom on voice call. This was after, for those of you who don't remember, like if you weren't in the know at the time, A$AP Rocky was arrested in Sweden on like a pretty bogus charge. The US government, I guess, like stepped in, they helped get him out, and Trump, who was in office at the time, tweeted, I don't know if I can read this without just crying laughing. I'm gonna try and say this with a straight face. A$AP Rocky released from prison and on his way home to the United States from Sweden. It was a rocky week. Get home ASAP, A$AP. If you know Tom, you can ask him. When we were on call and this was fired off, this is the hardest I've ever laughed in my entire life. That's not an exaggeration. I'm being dead serious. To this day, I don't think I've laughed harder than this. I was like hysterical. I could not believe what I had fucking read. This is contender for like my favorite tweet of all time. Like straight point blank period. Like obviously fuck Donald Trump. I don't want anyone to get the wrong ideas. You know, I hate Donald Trump, but like just as a tweet, this is the funniest shit. This is so goddamn funny. Absolutely an S tier. This one, I've seen a lot of people say that this is straight up like the greatest tweet ever made. And like when you look up like lists of like the greatest tweets of all time, this is up there. Young Thug. I hate when girls die. I want to know what was going through his head when he tweeted this. What prompted him to be like, you know what? I hate when only girls die. This is the all caps on girls. It makes it so much funnier because he wants to make it clear. He's not just like, man, I hate when girls die. He's like, no, I hate when girls die. I don't give a fuck when men die. I hate when girls die. God, this is so good. In terms of talking about like the funniest tweets of all time, I don't think it's like that hilarious, but I have to give this a high A just for being like one of the greatest things that anyone's ever tweeted. It doesn't make me laugh that hard personally compared to some of the other stuff that's on this list, but it's still just a goated fucking tweet. A tier. Talking about goated tweets, I think this might be my favorite tweet of all time. Like just ever. Like this is my favorite tweet I've ever come across. Me and my friends would have killed E.T. with hammers, I can tell you that much. This tweet is so fucking funny on so many levels. Cause like when you first read it, it's just funny. Like just the imagery of killing E.T. with hammers is hilarious. But then you kind of think about it. I probably would have. Like if me and my friends, I didn't have friends, but like if I had friends, me and my friends came across E.T., we'd be like, we gotta fucking take that thing out. That is a monster. That's a fucking goblin. We need to take this thing off the map. The imagery of killing it with hammers specifically. Like, if this was just me and my friends would have killed E.T., I could have told you that much. Like, that would be funny. But it's specifically with hammers that makes this so much more versatile. Top of S tier. This is my favorite tweet ever. Here we have a quote retweet. The original tweet from Bryce Hall. It's just a picture of him and his friends at the pool. And he says, "You see us at the pool. What are you doing?" And this person quoted saying, "Killing myself in front of you to forever change your bond and the trajectory of your lives." Holy fuck, dude. This is crazy to me because I know like Bryce Hall is like one of those very easy to hate fuckboy kind of personas and shit. But like just this is crazy. Like this is an insane tweet. This is like some psycho shit and I love it. This is just it's It's great. High A tier, once again. Yes, a tweet that's been very instrumental to me in my rap career. Ninja. I am in the middle of carrying a League of Legends game about to close it out, and my braless wife brings me a sandwich, parentheses, not asked for, with chips as I get a double kill bot lane. So how is your day going? And it's the DiCaprio sipping meme. If almost anyone else tweeted this, I would just think this is just someone being ironic and this is funny. The fact that Ninja tweeted this 100% fucking sincerely makes this just incredible. This is one of the funniest sentences I've ever read in my life. When I said that this was instrumental to my rap career, I just mean in the sense that I directly reference this tweet in my song Backstep, which I'll play a clip of right now so you guys know what I'm talking about.
I got topless hoes up in my crib like Tyler Blevins. I'ma smoke this blizzard till I feel like I'm in heaven. Fuck you say to me, you little shit!
And then I also sample Ninja shortly after that. Which, by the way, just a little behind the scenes on that, I originally didn't want that Ninja sample in the song. It was actually 905 Emerald and a few of my other friends who had heard that version were like, you gotta put the Ninja sample back in that song. And I did, and it really worked. But enough about me. This is just a goated fucking tweet. This is up there too with being one of my all-time favorites. S tier. Absolutely. Next up we got, oh god. Just told my 10-year-old daughter about hashtag RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She had tears in her eyes, and she did the Wakanda pose and said Ruth Conda forever, which is the sort of pop culture crossover that I can celebrate. This is one of my favorite subgenres of tweets, where a parent will tweet that their child said or did something that they definitely did not fucking do. This reminds me of that one mom that dressed her kid up as Nipsey Hussle on the Halloween of the year that Nipsey passed away, and she claimed that her kid said, I want to dress up as Nipsey to celebrate his life. And it's just like, no, you didn't. Your kid did not say that. They did not say that shit. I can't tell if this is from someone being sincere or if this is someone intentionally trying to make the cringiest fucking tweet of all time. I'm gonna have to put it in B for that reason. If this was intentional, it's like a C. Because then I know like it's coming from like an ironic place. If this is a genuine tweet, someone being sincere, this would be A tier. I'm going with B. It's a B tier. Next up, quite simply, Soulja Boy at Sonic the Hedgehog. Yo, what could you have wanted with Sonic the Hedgehog, Soulja Boy? I don't know. I mean, shit, he was probably the first rapper to ever tag Sonic the Hedgehog on Twitter, so I mean, that's something. This is funny. It's a C, though. Because, like, I think it's a D. Like, it's funny. Like, I want you to understand, all of these tweets that I have here I think are hilarious. It's hard for me to rank all of them, like, accurately. But, like if you compared to the funniness of these other tweets, I'm going with a D tier. It's still pretty funny, though. It's just, I think if this were an older tweet, this is from 2019, if this were from, like, 2009, I would find that funnier. But as is, it's a D. Next up, we got at SexHaver4200, by the way. Just seen a SpongeBob show on the TV. Why the yellow man don't leave the octopus alone. I think about this tweet way more often than I should. It's just such a funny fucking tweet. Like, I don't know if it's ironic or not. If this is someone who genuinely just stumbled upon SpongeBob, this is hilarious. That being said, this is also an example of a tweet where if this was intentionally funny, it's still hilarious, because this is just such a funny fucking phrase to me. Just seen a SpongeBob show on the TV. Just one of the several SpongeBob shows. Well, now there are several SpongeBob shows, now that I think about it. But, like, when this tweet came out, there was just the one SpongeBob show. And then just why the yellow man don't leave the octopus alone. It's perfect. What can I even say? This is an S. This is absolutely an S. Next up, we got... Actually, you know what? Hang on. I think we could use a special guest for this one. Hey, baby. This is my cat, Punisher. And together, we are going to read the Shane Dawson infamous... You gotta stay still. You gotta put up with this. You gotta... Stop fighting me. Stop fighting me. Look, I didn't fuck my cat. I didn't come on my cat. I didn't put my dick anywhere near my cat. I've never done anything weird with my cats. I promised myself I wasn't going to make apology videos after last year's thing, so I'm just trying to be as short and honest with this as possible. 1 out of question mark. How do you feel about that, Punisher? How you feel? How you feel? Baby, I feel fine. More dollar sign. No, you're not fucking with it? Well, I'm gonna put you down. Yeah. Alright, well. Say bye, Punisher. Say bye. Oh my god. I had Twitter at this time. I don't have Twitter right now. This was during the era where I had Twitter, and I remember just opening the app and seeing this one day, and I, like, lost my shit. I'm not caught up on the Shane Dawson lore. I know there's, like, the blackface stuff and, like, all this bad person. Bad dude. I think what this stems from is, like, he was on a podcast, like, years and years and years ago, and he, like, made an edgy joke about doing something unsavory to his cat, and I guess some people brought it back up, and he decided to address it. But, like, the majority of people did not know that was a thing. So this was just completely out of the blue, out of context, just, I didn't fuck my cat. What? I'm gonna try not to be so liberal with the S's as we go along, but, like, I have to give this an S tier. This is, like, one of the most legendary tweets of all time. Yeah, absolutely an S. By the way, on my desktop, the file name for the screenshot of that tweet is just cumcat. Next up, we got, oh god, fuck, this fucking tweet. Pop Smoke and Juice WRLD, shooting hoops in heaven. Pop, wow, it's cold, I should get my Dior jacket. Juice, nah bro, all girls are the same. Juice WRLD airballs and hits a girl and man. Juice, pass the ball bro. Kobe/GG turnaround. Kobe, got room for one more. There is just so much to unpack here. The fact that it starts off Pop Smoke and Juice WRLD shooting hoops in heaven. Did they... Like, I'm a fan of both Pop Smoke and Juice WRLD. I don't remember hearing anything about them being especially into basketball. Like, it's just such a random scenario to put these people in, but whatever. You know, I get it. You know, sometimes you want to play b-ball with the boys. It's fine. And then just, for no reason... Pop saying, which by the way, you said Pop and forgot the smoke. You're not supposed to fucking do that. Well, it's cold. I should get my Dior jacket. It's just, what? Why would he say that? Also, like, if heaven is, like, apparently, like, such a perfect place, wouldn't you, like, not be able to get cold in heaven? Like, everything would just, like, be a perfect temperature? Or maybe my interpretation of heaven is wrong. I don't know. I'm not caught up on the good book. Nah, bro. All girls are the same. Why am I just reading all of Juice WRLD's lines in here with like a surf bro accent in my head? Nah, bro. All girls are the same. Just completely unrelated to Pop Smoke saying that he's cold. Then Juice WRLD airballs and hits a girl and man. I don't know why the phrasing of that is so funny. Girl and man. Pass the ball, bro. Got room for one more. So is Gigi not gonna play? Wait, so would it be like... So if it's... This is fucking 3 people. What are they playing? This should have been got room for 2 more. I mean, this whole tweet shouldn't have existed, but like, if you're gonna do it right. Why is Gigi not playing? What, is it because it's not fair to have a child play against 2 grown? It's not fair to have Kobe play against Pop Smoke and Juice WRLD. It wouldn't be close. Kobe would fucking dunk all over them. What the fuck is this tweet? I think I have to go see with this, I think, because I can't gauge what the person was thinking when they tweeted this. Was this sincere? Was this like some Facebook shit, like, you know, those like awful Facebook artworks you see of like Biggie and Tupac in heaven with Kobe and shit? Or was this like meant to be like a cringe, like intentionally cringe parody of those? Is that what this was? I don't know. I have to go see on this because it's so conflicting to me. It's crazy though. This is a crazy fucking tweet to put out. All right, we got a thread here. I'm high. I made this hamburger helper with no milk. This shit tastes like cargo pants. Why do you know what cargo pants taste like? I be in situations. Oh, this is great. Like the first one, just saying that something tastes like cargo pants is so funny. Like, what does that even mean? And then why do you know what cargo pants taste like? And then just I be in situations? I mean, God, this is an amazing fucking thread. I have to go A on it. Every single time. Okay. It's okay. I can do this. It's a gif of, I think that's LeBron, right? That is LeBron. And it just says, and this is a deleted tweet, by the way. How a baby seal looks at you before its dumbass face gets blown open by a 12 gauge. This tweet is the most just like this is the most out of pocket tweet I think we have on here, because like there's some out of pocket tweets on here, but like they have a point to them. This one is just, it's just crazy. When I was first getting these tweets together, I was thinking this will probably be like a C tier. For just how hard this is making me laugh, I gotta go A. I gotta go A tier, man. This is just too good. That fucking face, dude, it's the... Speaking of out of pocket, we got the GOAT, Zach Fox. This how the photos be looking in headlines when a white man kills his entire family. This is like Twitter Hall of Fame. This is like, oh my God. I don't know what possessed him to tweet this, but he is a goddamn genius. This is actual comedic genius as a tweet. This is an S. Easily an S. Do I even have to explain why? This is a fucking S. Here we have another consensus greatest tweet of all time by a lot of people. Tyler, the Creator. Ha 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 ha. How the fuck is cyberbullying real? Ha 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 ha. Just walk away from the screen like, close your eyes. Ha ha. This is pretty funny, I guess, you know? I've just seen it 1,000 times at this point. Like, it is a funny concept and like the imagery is there. Like, I'm not saying it's not funny, but like, I've just seen it way too much and I just don't think it's aged that well. Like, as we've kind of seen like the effects of cyberbullying worsen and worsen over time. I don't know, I just feel like this one isn't as viscerally funny as it used to be. Do I want to piss off the Tyler fans by doing this? I could use the engagement. I'm giving this one an F tier. Here we have, when I get DoorDash, I order 20 cheeseburgers at a time and heat them up throughout the week so that I don't have to pay the delivery fee multiple times. I hope you understand how food poisoning works. I hope food poisoning understands how I work. I never met a burger I couldn't eat. I mean, real shit, I've never met a burger I couldn't eat either unless it had pickles on it. And I mean, this dude's actually a genius. Like, there's like Oppenheimer, then there's Einstein, Ara DG11. The plan is genius. Like, this is a brilliant idea, obviously. The tweet, though, is a B. It's pretty funny, but like, it's a B. Oh, man. If the ET tweet is my favorite tweet of all time, this might be my second favorite. I'll serve crack before I serve this country. Which, that tweet alone, like without the bottom part, that tweet alone, so good. I quote that tweet almost every single day of my life. Because, like, fuck the military, obviously. And it's just such a funny thing to say. I'll serve crack before I serve this country. Fuck yeah. And then he follows it up with, here come all the handicapped dudes who lost their arms from a grenade for a Camaro in my mentions. For a Camaro is crazy. I love that inclusion. S tier. S tier. Absolutely. Next, we got another twofer. On Christmas Eve of 2016, Keemstar says, I just hit a dog going 70 miles per hour on my truck. Such a shitty Xmas Eve right now. It ran right up on the highway. I hate this year so much. Yes, it died. I don't know why the capital RN makes this so much funnier. Just such a shitty Christmas Eve right now. Like after he just plowed a dog. He just fucking... He turned a fucking Rottweiler into road pizza. And then just the follow-up. Yes, it died. You're like, obviously it died. You were in a truck going 70. This is an S tier. This is like unintentionally one of the funniest tweets I've ever seen. This is so good. Danny DeVito in 2009 just tweeted, quite simply, gaming. I mean, this is like This is only funny because of who it is and when it was tweeted. Just the idea that Danny DeVito, who would have been in his 60s at this point, I think, just randomly tweeted gaming. Why did he tweet this? Was he gaming? What was he gaming? What games was he playing? What games was he doing? You got games on your phone? I do think that this is still a B though. Because like it's great that this exists, and I'm glad that this tweet happened, but like it's not laugh out loud funny like it used to be. There's a fucking fly around here. Gotta go B tier. Gorillas perform oral sex at Bronx Zoo. Humans horrified. Then someone quote retweeted saying, I hope they perform Feel Good Inc. next. Now this tweet is very funny. It's really, really fucking funny. But like, the level of funny I would put this at is like, if I were on Twitter and I saw this, I would think about it all day, and then I'd forget about it in a week. But it's still very, very funny. I'm gonna put this in C tier. We got Dean Norris in May of 2018. This is well after Breaking Bad, too. This isn't like an old tweet. This is just... Dean Norris just tweeted quite simply, sex gifs. I'm confused. Did he think Twitter was like a search engine? Is that what he thought this was? I mean, shit, Hank is fucking wildin' out here. I'm gonna put this in high A. This is great. This is just wonderful. Here we got another based anti-military tweet from Young Gleesh, underground legend. An American soldier swear he be doing shit for somebody. Boy, you don't get your buzz cut, big boot, yes sir, face ass boy. This is great. This is great. Like, it's like the roast doesn't go anywhere. It's just... This is like when you're with your friends and you're roasting each other and like you're trying to think of a punchline, so you just kind of keep going like, your buzz cut, big boot, yes sir, face ass boy. This is great. This is great. Based as fuck. Love Young Gleesh. It's very funny. I am gonna have to put it in high C tier, top of C tier. Like it's great. It's great. Next we got an accidental from the New York Knicks, put on for the city, and the two jerseys that they chose to represent New York are one with a 9 and one with an 11. Oh man, this is like, if this was intentional, like just as a publicity stunt, it's an F. If this is unintentional, it's an S. So I'm gonna have to go with C. Here we have another great unintentional boomer tweet. Martha Stewart. Just a picture of a cow behind a fence. L. Oh, this might be my third favorite tweet of all time. I'm not gonna lie. This is an easy S. It's so fucking funny. And this is in 2014, by the way. This is before L and W became like part of common lingo. This tweet was an accident. Like, I don't know if she was intentionally trying to post this cow without a caption and just so happened to be L. But just like, did she butt dial post this? Like, what was the context behind this? I love that this exists. High S tier. Next up we got, it's a diagram of just like various sleeping positions. And someone just says, how do you sleep at night? With like different numbers correlating to each one. And then just followed up with, I'm 18 and my girlfriend is 11. This is a very rare example of a tweet that is actually equally as funny if it's intentional or unintentional. Because if this is an intentional joke, this is great. This is brilliant. This is funny on all levels. If this is unintentional, then it's fucking hilarious, like how unfortunate this is. I'm led to believe this was probably intentional, but if it wasn't, yikes. And it's just the fact that like 18 is the guy covering his face with the pillow, and like 11 is just her sleeping face down. Like, that's so funny to me. Oh man, A tier, I think, A tier. All right, we got Bob Saget, rest in peace. I need every bad bitch up in Equinox. I need to know right now if you're a freak or not. Yeah, this is a lyric from Kanye's song Highlights, I believe, off of The Life of Pablo. Great song. And yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this. Just Bob Saget, based Ye fan. Well, not based what Kanye has been saying. Like, you know what I mean. This is great. I'll put this in B tier. It's higher than a C because I just love what it is and like what it represents. We got another thread. Is there anyone even named Sheldon IRL? My class turtle from 6th grade. That's a turtle. When God sings with his creations, will a turtle not be part of the choir? This is so great because like it's such a normal conversation up until that point. Like it's just like, is anyone named Sheldon? Yeah, my class turtle from 6th grade. Well, that's a turtle. And then just, when God sings with his creations, will a turtle not be part of the choir? It's so good. It's so good. That's just, that ending is so crazy. It's a B though. It's pretty funny, but it's just, it is a B. Joe Biden on Hot Ones, but he's just eating 10 normal grapes. He's still crying and sweating. Oh, this is great. I mean, Joe Biden is just a hilarious punching bag to go for. This, just the imagery of this, just Joe Biden, like, sitting across from Sean Evans, like, picking up a grape, just like, where's the milk? I need the milk. Why did I give him, like, a quasi-British accent? That's not right. This is high A, I think. Near board, no, it's an S. This is an S for me, absolutely. It's a picture of a gun with 4 barrels. And someone just says, when you need to shoot exactly 4 evenly spaced dudes. And someone quote retweets saying, say your prayers, Weezer. I mean, that's just hilarious. Just the imagery of that, of like, of their album covers, specifically the Blue album cover. And then just someone just, and just all 4 of them just. When the original tweeter put this out, surely they must have thought of Weezer at some point, right? Like, there's no way they set that up and didn't think to say Weezer. That's a great tweet. A. And for our final tweet, we have Matt Ox in a, I believe, deleted tweet. I'm happy I fell off and experimented. Now it's just giving me long Jeopardy instead of trying to keep up with the game that's illusory. What makes this so great? By the way, Matt Ox, legend. Love Matt Ox. Absolute GOAT. Not trying to talk shit about Matt Ox. This is just a goated fucking tweet. And like, he's right. It is good that he decided to move into more of an experimental direction, like changed up his sound, because his music is fire. It was back then and it is now. Like he's right about this. But the fact that he's saying like such like a, like he's like like this is a point. He's proven a point to everyone. He's like, I'm glad I fell off like you guys say I did. And then just long Jeopardy instead of longevity is so funny. What did he think long Jeopardy was? Does he mean like, does that mean he thinks that he's like playing the long game? I want to know how fast he deleted this tweet after it was put out. Like, how fast did someone be like, long Jeopardy? It's a B, I think. It's a B. Well, that'll do it for the funniest tweets of all time tier list. Here's the tier list in front of you right now, ranked among the tiers. You know, pretty nice, pretty sexy tier list, I think. Let me know if you guys want me to do a part 2 to this, because there's an endless supply of funny tweets I could pull from. There were a lot of really great tweets that I had to cut out of this, that I felt bad I had to cut out, because there were so many funny tweets. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, helps the channel out a lot, helps me a lot, makes me look cool, and I appreciate it. If you guys want me to do more of this, let me know. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.